My timer ran out. My timer ran out. I totally didn't realize that my timer ran out. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Let's just do face cam. Only for right now because I am running late for things and everything, honestly. Yeah, here we are. Hello. I'm sorry I'm a little fuzzy. I've been trying to get my camera to focus, but it's probably because I try to don't call me pretty, oh god. I know that what's it called? Like I've been trying to get my camera to focus, but it's like it is very selective as when it wants to be focused and not. I don't really know why. I've been trying to bring it closer to me. I don't know if that really works. Okay. I think that was it. I don't know. Do you tell that I'm really bad at jokes? Whether things are jokes or not, I think that's like kind of a thing that is good. Okay. We're gonna just hope that it's good enough for now. I didn't finish posting about me being live, so I'm gonna just do that really, really quickly, and then we'll get into Skyward Sword. I have everything up. I just, you know, have been having a time. It's, post Christmas. Hopefully everyone had a good holiday, whatever it is you celebrate. If you don't celebrate Christmas or anything, or any kind of festival, end year festival, then that's okay. We're here. And I'm sure, you know, a lot more people, like the big focus is mostly on New Year's, at least in the rest of the world anyway. At least I think so. So, let's see here. And then, yeah, I mean, I guess I can talk about holiday stuff. Realistically, I didn't, you know, I don't think I really did much. I just do the usual of just, what's it called? Eating dinner, going to family houses, and everything else. Ooh, I wasn't ready to stream, honestly. I'm gonna just be honest because I was not. It wasn't not that I wasn't cooking, but like dinner ran later than it was supposed to, and I was just not ready. Yeah, I mean, like, I vibe with Christmas, but I don't, you know, there's still like some kind of obligation that I have to be there, so it's kind of like a little bit awkward. Um, yeah, hang on, I'm gonna just put some posts in places and then we will switch over. I hate that my intro is like this. I really should be more organized with this, but you know, when you stream secretly, you gotta be very careful with how you do things. Usually, now here's the thing though, like usually I have things ready, but sometimes it just kind of slips away and then you just don't get to doing them. And you know, sometimes that happens. It just kind of happens sometimes, you know. I'm gonna stop saying sometimes. Um, but yeah, so I guess I can kind of just really, oh, that changed my lighting a lot. Just really quickly, we are going to be doing a more robust streaming week next week. I'm gonna go over or hopefully I'm going to go over the schedule for next week. by the end of the stream. Maybe. I hope so. Um, and we'll talk about it basically. Um, oh boy, I ran out of time. I ran out of time. I ran out of time. I'm sorry, this is so unprofessional. Oh my gosh. Man, I have $50 now. I can't be unprofessional like this. There we go. Okay. Here we go. We're taking the... We're going for it now. We're going for it now. Professional is clear. I mean, yes, we're on Twitch, but like it's still I'm just, I'm trying to at least set an okay example. I mean, okay example is kind of like probably the best situation there. Maybe I should close out of Cookie Clicker. Or I could keep... No, I'm gonna close out of it. But yeah, that's the thing. And then, what else was I doing? This server. So I mean, the good thing is that next week, a lot more stuff is going to happen, because of those extra streams that I'm going to be doing. And, for the most part, at least I don't think that it's going to be as random as last week. I pretty much kind of know the times that I can stream now. So, now that I know that, I'm pretty much going to stick with those times and just really kind of keep everything within that. Trying very hard to be professional. It's very... No, I'm just... I do that by default. I do. I really do. But anyway, I guess the good thing is that now I'm done putting things where they need to go, and we can get started with stuff. I will talk about schedule stuff at a different point, especially because there's going to be a lot more announcements and things that are going to happen this week, and hopefully that'll be really helpful for us. Okay, let's quiet down Pretzel here and then swap over to what's it called? Oh, Zeta, hello, how are you? Thanks for following. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for following. Again, my notification sounds are not working. Why? I don't know. It's just like, for some reason, when I open OBS, it just decides like, yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna work on everything here. Okay, let's that's the wrong one. This is the right one. Okay. Why can't I hear... What's it called? I'm playing Brilliant Diamond, but I need to work on Skyward Sword too. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good too. Okay, Mike. Let's see. Where is Capture Card? Why can't I hear Capture Card? OBS. Why? Why are you... Okay. I have to, like, refresh my stuff every time I do this. This is so... That's quite annoying, actually. I wonder why that is. Maybe it's because I haven't saved my stuff. But even then, like, I've usually always had... I've never had issues with doing, like, alerts and stuff like that. Or, like, like, especially when I, swap my capture card or anything like that. It's just very weird that, like, sometimes I need to, like, reset my alert sound so that I can hear them. Oh boy. Not my mic, please. Okay. Alright, let's turn that up a little bit. If capture card is ever louder than me, please let me know. I will very, I'll very much turn that down, and adjust the settings where need be. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so last we left off, we were in Farron Woods, and we are now, pretty much gonna continue right where we left off. I haven't touched it at all since we've done anything with that. You know, since we've done anything with this. So I think the only thing I've done was push this log down, and so yeah. All right, let's get into Farron Woods here. All right, so what stories do I have here? Well, let's let V talk here because, of course, we are. I've entered Farron Woods. Yes, I'm aware. Okay. Animal species to the region. Yes. Alright. Filling in more of the map. For now. Sorry. Alrighty. Although somewhere in the area. Alright. Yeah. Okay. So now that we're here, I feel like the biggest thing really is just the fact that I usually get very turned around in this area, or that I used to, probably because like it does kind of go around in one big circle. Let's look at the map. How do I map again? Map. There we go. Like, because you start here, and then, like, pretty much, a lot of the paths will lead you back around to the same area, so you kind of just have to, like, be aware of that. And I find that that's kind of not really necessarily a challenge here, but that it definitely, makes it so that it, you know, you can't really, you have to really kind of pay attention to where you're going. Okay. The thing that's really annoying is that sometimes when you when you like restart your game, you actually like have to regain your hearts, which is really weird, and I don't really know why that is. I know that there was like a bug before with that. That was actually like a really big exploit, and I know a lot of speedrunners actually use that as well. You know, just, I actually forget how to do a spin attack. We're gonna just... Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, right, okay. Like, you have to kind of, like, jiggle your stick. Oh, that sounded awful. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. Okay. I think these things are called kikwis? It was kikwis, because I remember they kind of like quick all the time. Anyway, I need to get rupees, guys. I need to get rupees, because when you know, at some point, I will need a lot of rupees, and then I won't have any. So, let's talk to this kikwi. Hello. Funny story about the green monsters there. There are actually green bokoblins. Mild spoilers, but there's a reason for that. Okay, let's get up this hill here and probably not scare this poor kikwi to death, but we're gonna just roll with it. Oh, I didn't mean to put it away. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Alright, and then we have our... Potentially... No, not there. Okay. Alright, I am a serial saver. We're gonna save anytime we see these. Just you know, make sure we don't leave us any progress or anything like that. It's not to scare. I don't think... Oh, okay. Yes, we can. Okay. Well, first of all... across. Not diagonally across. I feel like my biggest thing with that, with those specific enemies is coming forward. Hopefully we get to it today. If we don't, then oh well. But yeah, so you see, there's this log here, and this actually leads back to the beginning where we just were. And so, like, I feel like a lot of times, you can kind of get turned around with that. And I feel like that was like when I was like younger, that would usually trip me up because I was just like, oh, am I supposed to go here? And then, you know, you douse the other way, and then you're just like, oh, no, I wasn't. I, in fact, was not supposed to go there. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna exhaust him, but... There we go. Okay. Let's continue on to this guy. Oh, I think I need to scare him one more time. And then I think this is gonna be... I think I go up here, but I have to kind of be careful with this. Exceptionally strong dozen response to the yeah, okay, alright, thank you. Thank you. Oh, over here. Oh, okay. I see. So we're not supposed to go up there yet. It's, it was just a little fun. It was just, you know, it just seems like he went that way. I didn't actually remember which way this little thing went. We're okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. No. Yeah. Alright, so this is the first of the Kikwis Machi. All of them are really scaredy cats, so they kind of just like use that as their advantage. But anyway, we're gonna ask him why he spells like our friend. He's in a bunch of trouble when we saw her. Okay, so we know that she escaped with the Kikwi Elder. And now we gotta search for that, presumably. Okay. Yeah, okay. We can't really have any false positives, can we? Oh, goodness. that's really not good. With that. Okay. So now we need to find the Kikwi Elder. But we're gonna keep dowsing for Zelda specifically because, you know, since they've been around, if she's been around them, then they kinda, you know where to go. Like, we kind of know that, she's with them. At least, she was last with them. So. Okay. So now we just have to tell the Elder that Machi is safe, and that we, are looking for our friend. Okay. Let's keep going here. Okay, and now we have to, like, bomb past this thing without getting hurt. Easy enough. Funny thing is, we can actually pick one of these up and then just, a bit. Dead. There we go. These things will give us, something that we're gonna get later. But, like, those blossoms for the ferns are kind of important at a later point. But anyway, we have more enemies. That gave me a heart, but I don't really need a heart right now. Oh, okay, so this is what I was talking about. These are Octoroks, and they've been in pretty much every Zelda game since the very beginning. But they're basically octopuses that throw rocks at you. But I'm sure, you know, people who've ever played any Zelda game know that. I don't think that there's much up here other than this Amber Relic. That'll be important later, but actually you can see our objective up there. That's the Elder. It kind of smells like Zelda. So now we have to get up here. Oh. Oh, okay, so we got a skull, which is helpful. And this is actually just where we were as well. Again, like the whole thing with the getting turned around. So, like, it's good to push down these logs when you see them because they, you know, they'll help you out in terms of, like, navigating the forest, so that's always good. Okay. I'm still kind of getting the shield down. That it's like the internal button. Yeah, so sometimes you can tell which ones of these are Octoroks, sometimes you can't. You know, usually most of them will have like a big hole in them, but a lot of them you can just kind of, you can pick these up as well and then kind of toss them, put them down places. Oh, no, 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 no. He's probably just gonna say that we found the thing, or that we found the Elder, but that's not necessary. No, 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 no. Just trying to center myself. Okay. Okay. And now we have met the Elder. Okay. And so this is Buja. He's a Kikwi Elder. He's just basically a bigger Kikwi. That's just the way. There's others like you, and then there's well, yeah. I just need to tell Machi that, or make sure that, you know, you knew that Machi is safe. Okay. Yeah. So he basically tells us we're trying to look for people. That you know, that he saw the person that we're looking for. And that there's still a lot of monsters out there, so he's gonna just stick there. And then the main thing, I believe, is just that he wants us to find the other Kikwis. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. And, you know, once we do that, we'll just report back to him, and then he'll give us a little more information. It's a general idea of this area. At least for now. But we'll return here in future. Learning that Zelda is no longer Kikwi Elder is an unfortunate setback that he may still have useful information. Yeah. So we're gonna find the lost Kikwis. Okay. So now we have Kikwis as a dowsing option. No thanks, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Alright, thank you. Alright. I'm glad you can skip a lot of the tutorial. I do recall saying that that specific part of the story is not really that skippable. I believe also there's a fairy in here, so I'm actually not gonna get rid of that, like touch anything in here just in case I need it. But we're gonna bounce across here really quickly, and this is way easier. Okay, I do need to like actually figure out how to get rid of those off of me, because those will screw you up, and now I have to actually get back up to where I was, which is quite annoying, but it's okay. Is that this guy, or? Okay, thank you. Unless there's other ones down here. Probably not, but... Okay. Now we gotta get back up. I don't think it's that bad of a climb. So all we gotta do is just go back around. But like I said, you can kind of get turned around if you don't know where you're going, and where you have to be. Sometimes you can just kind of get turned around just because of the nature of the area. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. This time we're gonna actually try to jostle things. But I'm so... Honestly, like, this right here is really, like, the crux of the motion controls. At least on Wii. Because, like, with this one... I was never able to, like, get him to not stay still. Okay, cool. Now we don't have any issues. Which is good. Okay. So we have another one of these guys over here. We're gonna face him because there's another, as you can see up there, there's another Kikui. In fact, let's just change our dowsing target really quickly just to... Hello? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so... I'm gonna take this guy out so that he can... Oh, I believe he's actually going to call out 4 of his other friends, so we're gonna just back up just ever so slightly. I hope we don't die here. Oh boy. Oh good. Oh goodness. Get this hurt. Okay. So we missed a final blow, but overall that's fine. Now, I think I talked about this briefly last time, but basically you can sit down, and then you will recover health by doing that. Hello. Oh, okay. So you had a final blow, and why it didn't register as that, I really don't know. Okay. This is Lopsa. This is our other Kikui buddy up here. So that's good. Okay, so we're gonna help him down. But I don't have a ranged weapon So that might be a bit of an issue. So let's talk to Fee here. Okay, so what we can do here is, I believe we can just run out this tree, and maybe, I think we need to run into getting past. No. But that's what I was doing. Okay. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it wasn't working, but sometimes it just kind of, I don't know. This game still kind of controls a little weird, but it's a vast improvement, I will say that. Okay. Okay, so he said he was saved. So now, we can go tell the elder. Or we really don't have to. We can really just go ahead and keep fishing for them. But yeah. Also, I don't think I've said it, but these, having the little bits in them basically mean that they have something, like, hidden, within their little, light portions. Like, you can see that, like, one section of the tree is lighter here. I'm gonna stop dowsing. But yeah, basically, like, you can see that, like, there's, like, a wider portion of the tree. So basically, like, if you cut until, and make sure that the tree doesn't despawn, then you get something, but I did that unsuccessfully. And that's okay. Sometimes that happens. Okay. So, as I was saying before we were rudely interrupted, you can recover health by sitting down. It's helpful in certain situations. Especially, I mean, there's hearts around that I can grab, but I didn't want to do that, especially because, you know, I might need them later. So now, we're going to swing out of here, but we can also, looks like we can also climb. Okay. Oh, wait. Wrong stick. Wrong stick. Have I told people that I get my lefts and rights confused? Because I do. Just made that, but that's okay. No amber relics there. Okay. And there's these bird things. They appear in a couple Zelda games. And they poop on your head. I don't know why they poop on your head, but they poop on your head. Okay. I think there is one over here. Birds are annoying. There's a lot of things that are annoying over here. So eventually we do need to not have to hit them successfully, because eventually they will have something along the lines of it'd be dangerous to hit them unsuccessfully. You can also sneak up one sometimes, if you're lucky. It's also good to collect those artifacts really early on, because you will need them at some point to upgrade tools like your shield and stuff like that. I believe that there's also one up here. Maybe I shouldn't have. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Alrighty. There we go. Now I've done it successfully. So the funny thing about this guy is that you're gonna cut all the grass around him, and then he's going to move around because he is trying to hide. We're going to cut all the grass so that we can talk to him. I've been discovered in here. I thought I had a good hiding place. Alright, and so this is one of the Kikwis as well. I think Erla? I'm gonna say Erla, maybe. I think so. Okay, so now we know that that one is. I think that there is one more somewhere else. I think I still need to douse for this because I'm kind of okay, so there's one over here, and he's not counted. And this one's not counted because we've already saved it. Okay, so let's go this way. I'm gonna climb back down. Maybe not. Okay, we're good. Alrighty. Just climb through this hole here. I think I've gone over this in the first section of the playthrough. Yeah. Now, Octoroks will bury back underground if you get too close to them as well. That's also something to note. Okay, let's douse one more time. Okay. Right, another log for us to push down. Yeah, we have access to it a little bit easier. This one's a little taller, but we can at least hang down from that end. Climb back down. And now we're back, we're fully back at the entrance, which is a little weird. You see, that's how you get turned around. Hey, 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 cat, how are you? Just says hi too. Hey, hey, hey. We're here. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Cat's Dad is actually my biological cousin. We actually are cousins, so that is a thing that is going on. I want to throw. Oh, okay, so I have to hold up on the right stick. All right, cool. Alright, now that's an Octorok, so we're gonna... Ooh! That was... I didn't mean to do it that way, but here we go. Hi, chat. They're a little quiet right now, but... They were around earlier. How are you? I know that, you know, we were supposed to get together this past week, but we couldn't. But that's okay. Wait, how do I... Oh, right, okay, I remember now. Okay, There's a hole over here. Oh wow, and actually getting rid of that Octorok yielded 20 rupees, which is fantastic for us. Okay. I exhausted Link. That's okay. Alright. Heading down? Let go. This isn't it. No, it's not. Just continue on this way. And hopefully, yes, we find what we're looking for. This is Ulu. He tastes terrible. Wait, there's new activity. Okay, alright. I just wanted to make sure, like, no one did anything else here, because for some reason, like, my notifications like to not work in OBS sometimes, so I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Let's see if I'm going to... Alright, so we're just waiting for the... Yeah, so basically everyone's waiting for the monsters to go away, but they're not gonna go away for a very specific reason that we are going to find out. Okay, so now we found all of the Tiquis, and so now we just need to go back to the Elder. Alright. Once again with getting the turnaround, or getting the runaround around here, trying to get back up to the right area, but I think I found a really easy way of doing this. After the third time of playing this, by the way. Alright. Okay, just saving that so that we know what happens. Or rather, again, me getting my words mixed up, like just saving so that we don't have to do all of that again. Alright. Wish I could just hop here, but no jumping in this game. Breath of the Wild, maybe, but not here. Okay, I think I just set these two so that they're not. Okay, there we go. I don't think I'm gonna have to come through there again, but you know, sometimes it's just good to. Could use a heart. Sometimes it's just good to get rid of the logs while I still can. I could have just sat right there on that log, and I did not do that. But that's okay. Oh, good. Alright. Mr. Elder. Excellent. They know me too well. Well, there it is. The real talent for finding whatever is missing. I don't know. Alright. So. Okay, so now he remembers where Zelda went. Okay, so there's a temple in the woods, and that, she told her it was dangerous, but she went ahead anyway. But I think now they're showing us where generally it is, and we just passed by this area, so this is the way that we're gonna go. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna get an heirloom, but there's a certain way we have to get it. Okay. And there we go. Now we have a slingshot. Which is important for a later point. Well, for a point that's coming up, actually, I should say, rather. Okay. So yeah, so basically, we can shoot these curled up vines, and then they'll basically become more ropes that we can use to propel ourselves forward. Okay. All right. Now this actually. Oh, here we go. All right, there we go. Now we can. This is actually just above where the plant was. That would have been really awkward if we just left that there. Bottomless pit of plants. Now we can bully everyone from afar. No, there's not really. Well, I don't think there's anything in here that doesn't deserve bullying that we're gonna. Well, we can get other things, but I don't want to do that. Also, how did I do that jump attack? Ooh. 20. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're just here, right? I think so. Yeah, so this is where we just climbed out of. Again, so many places of like within this specific area that are kind of like if you don't know where you're going or where you're ending up, you're going to have not a great time. And so, that being said, now that we have access to these new areas, we can now get this, and this, if you played older Zelda games, it's a piece of punch. And this will allow us to increase our heart capacity without having to fight any major enemies. And you'll see what I mean by that and coming relatively soon, probably by the end of the session. Okay. Let's go. Okay. But that's what these do. So, like, the annoying thing is, you can't really Z-target things in the air. Which is like... Well, then what's the point? But... it's okay. Sometimes... can't really Z-target everything, but it's quite annoying. Okay. Let's get rid of this guy. Didn't give me anything. Okay. Just save one more time here. Okay, alright. Thank you. Thank you, Fee. Thank you, Fee. See, targets my demons. I wish we could target our demons sometimes, eh? Save. Alright. Alright, wonderful. We've got through the hard part, so there is that. You just need to press it. There we go. Alright, so now we just... climb up the rope. And then we'll... I think that might actually be a little bit too high. So like I was saying before, these actually hold the seeds that you need to shoot from the slingshot, so that's how you would be able to, that's how you're able to refill on those for the time being. Guess somebody's watching us. Okay, so now we're in the deeper part of Barren Woods. Aptly named the Deep Woods. And so we just need to reach the end of this area for now. Okay. These happen and they're not fun, but I just find it so funny that the bees are worse than are hurting me more than the what's it called, but that's okay. Actually, there's a really easy way to get rid of the bees, and that is to shoot this from a distance. Oh wow, the drop off on that. Hello, drop off. And now they're all scattered, and now we don't have any issues with them. For the most part. Nope, nope. It's okay, it'll respawn. It'll respawn. It'll respawn. But basically you get another artifact from that, and it gives you more... Please. Okay, goodbye. Alright, but anyway. That's basically how you want to get rid of these things, because otherwise you're gonna have a bad time. Oh, I had a grasshopper in it. So in respects to all the bugs, there's something we're gonna do before we go into this dungeon that I will go for later. But also, I think we're gonna bully this guy from afar, because otherwise he's gonna come get me. So you can only really stun enemies when they do that. You can't really do anything else. I hate that it just goes down like this. Like, I hate that the camera just goes down like this, because now... Okay, there we go. So that bought us a little bit more time, but... Okay. Blank, blank, blank. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Alright. I just started. Okay. Yeah, so if you're afraid of heights, please look away. Please only listen, because, like, goodness gracious. The amount of just, like, bottomless pits in this specific area. Not cool. Not cool at all. Okay. Oh my gosh, okay. I just need to focus. I'm so sorry I'm not talking. Okay. Okay, there we go. Got him off of there. Okay. Alright, we're all clear. I love how I just love how the game, like, literally is just like, okay, so we're gonna teach you balancing, and then immediately, probably the next time you do this, you're gonna do this over a bottomless pit. Nintendo. Why? Wonderful. Right. No worries on getting that started. I feel like the second I don't save, I'm gonna regret not saving. It's not gonna be a good time. Okay. Save. Alrighty, alrighty. Ooh, I almost ran the wrong way. Right, perfect. Whew! That was actually kind of close because I didn't fall at all. Oh, okay, so this is... So you kind of have to be careful with these ones because they have more health, and then they can also split their mauls different ways, like that, so they kind of are a little bit tougher to do. And they can knock you off of that tiny little platform, because of course they can. More money. Okay, and we're running into our friend Gorko here. How are you? Remember Gorko from the end of the last season, or the last session, not season, session. But basically, he's really enthusiastic about ancient stuff. And so, any kind of like myth of legend, he pretty much knows all about, and he's gonna tell us stuff even if we already know it, as we've established. But these are all. But basically, he's explaining what these Gauss cubes are, and essentially, without me spoiling it, basically we can use the Skyward Strike, which we learned like halfway through the last session, to get some things. Now, the ground half of it is only one half of it, and then we will actually get to the other half of it in just a moment, actually, because we're going to return to the sky for this session, and do a couple of things that we can do because we have the slingshot. Okay. So. I'm going to start with strike. Into the cube, and now the cube disintegrates and flies up into the sky. Yeah, so we actually did see a couple of them dotted around through in the last area, but they're not really entirely accessible, at least not right now. And so we don't have to do that entire trapeze trick again. We now have a log to get over. There's no bridge, unfortunately. I don't think that bridge gets out from where, you know, like gets repaired or anything like that. But yes, this is where we have to go. Now we have another goddess cube, so we can actually do 2 of these, which is nice. Okay. Right. Okay, so this is Skyview. This is essentially where we're gonna be for the last part of the session. But before we do that, I think that there's a couple of things around here that we can do. Actually, I don't think we can do them yet because I think they use future items. Yeah, I can't get up there yet. That surprised me. Okay. No problem, no problem. You guys didn't see anything. You didn't see anything? You didn't see what happened. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna save here, but then we're gonna go to the sky. Yes, please, save there. Alright. Alright, let's go to the sky. Let's return to Skyloft. Do things before we get into the temple. And then I'm going to explain what we just did with the 2 goddess cubes that we just struck, and hopefully it'll make sense. Actually, I think Thea's about to tell us. Yeah, okay. Okay, so basically, how these work is that we strike the goddess cube on the ground, and then it zooms back up to the sky, and then it coordinates to a chest that is also locked within the sky. So all we have to do is, on the map, there are various sites that we can go to that have these chests on them, and they have really helpful items. So we know that one's on the Pumpkin Island, which is what we visited at the beginning, or like in the middle, like right before we ended last time. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to go there, and then there's another chest there that we can open. But again, they have really helpful items. So it is really worth your time if you play this to go and get them. We're gonna do the one over here on the Pumpkin Island first. If I remember correctly, I think it's like towards the back. Oh, there it is. Okay. And now we have an extension to our adventure pouch. So now we can add like an additional bottle or additional shield. All of these things, but I actually think we still had a slot, so. Sorry. Just had to get a little bit of water in me. Throat was kind of getting dry there. Okay. Then we have one more over on that island over there. Yeah. Now some of these islands kind of go really high and really low. You know, they're at varying heights in the world, so you kind of have to like keep that in mind. And then there's also Octoroks up here. Why? Goodness knows, I really couldn't tell you. Some of them are really simple, like this one. I need to move back around. We'll just dive down. We can dive bomb this way too, which is a little dangerous, but it's okay. We have time. We have like the ability to do that. And now we have another one. I don't know which is. Okay, yeah. I figured one of these was going to be a piece of heart. So we actually have 2 of these now, which is nice because that means we're halfway to another one. I don't know if we're going to be able to get another one before we end today, or at least, you know, complete one before we end today, but that's gonna be, you know, to be seen, at least within, you know, the time that we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to get through Skyview Temple today, make sure that, you know, we get through to it, so there is also going to be that. So there's one thing that we can do in Skyloft that we have yet to. And that has to do with a certain flying shop up here. Okay. But you see now we have the ability to get up to Beetle's shop. Hopefully I can get back up to... Oh no. Okay. I'm supposed to hold it, but I failed to hold it. Beetle, please. Come on. Alright. Now, how he got this airship working is a good question, because the reality is, I don't know. Okay. So now we're in Beetle's shop. And he has a couple of items up here. Oh! There he is. In all his Beetle-y glory. Yeah. Also, please make sure you buy something when you come here. That's a good thing to know. I'm sure I'll show that off in a future session, but this will not be that session. No thanks. I don't have enough rupees for that. But so he has a pouch for 300 rupees, which is important. But this is what we're really interested in, because this is a bug net. So now he's saying that there's not so many bugs here, but as we've seen throughout our journeys over here, we do have a lot of bugs that we can catch. And so we're gonna buy this for 50 rupees. Yay! Alright, so that's 2 tools in one session, which is really, really great. Okay. Just want to see how much the extra wallet is, because you can stack up a few wallets with this, but you can't get a lot. Like, well, I think there is a limit to how many you get, but there are you know, there's extensions to the wallet that you will get, that we will go over at a different point. I think it's too early to tell right now whether or not we can do that. We can try it and see if it's actually something that we can do. So let's see. Okay. So yeah, so it'll show you in multiples of the 300, how many extra wallets that you have. So we can also sleep. We're not going to sleep yet. But basically Beetle will pedal us back to wherever he goes at night, which is not something that I don't think is relevant to our needs, at least not at this point. But now let's talk about this net. So, as you've probably been seeing, and as much as I haven't really been pointing it out, I feel like I pointed it out a little bit. But basically, with the bug net, we can actually catch, bugs. Let's see if we can find an example. I see a butterfly over here. So these are boss butterflies, and for the most part, you know, we do have to sneak up on the bugs that we catch, and for now, we're going to be kind of limited in the ones that we can catch. But yeah, so this is boss butterfly, and they're pretty commonly everywhere because they're tied to a very specific area, or, you know, they're tied to very specific relics. So we have all of these. So basically those are your really basic insect. I think that there's another one over here, but Skyloft has 2 bugs, which is the blessed butterfly. Well, actually, no, 3 bugs. So the blessed butterfly, if I can say that correctly. Okay, so what I'm going to do instead Let's actually run up this. Try to get it that way. So you actually don't need to use the net to get every bug, but for the most part, for most bugs, you can get them this way as well. So that's a sky sag. They're really helpful. And then this is a mantis. It's the sky mantis, but we need to really be careful with it. Oh, we caught it. Wonderful. That's not the way I expected to do that. So this is a Skyloft mantis. And so these are the 3 books that we can get specifically in Skyloft. But as we saw in Farron earlier, there are other bugs that we can catch as well. I'll try to go over those before the session ends, but if I forget, which I probably will, then we'll get them in a future session when we return to Farron. Or when we have to. Okay. But bugs are not the only thing that you can catch with the net, and that is something that I can explain when we get back to Farron. For now, I think we should go to the bazaar because I think that we have another we have something else available to us, at least for now. Okay. Small seed satchel. So now, again, we can also, the same thing with the wallet, we can also do the same thing with seeds for the slingshot, and then other items down the line. But of course, you know, we need the key item for that before we can get into those. So this will be something that's repeated in the future. But I am actually going to grab one of these because this will make the dungeon just a touch easier. Okay. Yeah, we have 100 rupees. See, guys, it's worth it to save the rupees. It is worth it to save the rupees. Okay, now we only have 8 rupees, but whoa, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, well, so I'll let you guys in on a little bit of a secret. If we don't get the 4th heart piece, there's something that we can do so that we can get the 4th heart piece. But I'm gonna save it for the end if we get to it. But for now, we're gonna return to Farron and do the Skyview Temple, and then we will go back to it. Let's get back there. Alrighty. I wish I could remember the button for diving. Come on. There we go. Loading area, please. Ah, right, because we haven't left this guy yet. But yeah, basically any bird statues that we've saved at, we can go back to and save again. And land. And like if we go back up to the sky, then we can land there. And it's really handy because like if you need to go to a very specific area, then you can do so like relatively easily. So that's good. For example, yes. So fun fact, you don't actually have to what's it called? Oh my goodness, wait, I've been double audioing this entire time. That's so embarrassing. But yeah, basically, you don't actually have to do, what's it called? You don't actually have to open your sailcloth. Sometimes it'll actually just do it automatically. Sometimes you get hurt, sometimes you don't. Most of the time you don't, I find. So there's that. Gotta get rupees again. Oh. I need to do a vertical one, and I didn't do a vertical one. Wait, actually that's a good point. Maybe I can go back to where I was and get that extra artifact that we missed a few minutes ago. Because that was something that we had missed. No. What we're gonna do... I'm gonna push this down first, though. Yeah. I'm gonna target this and let that fall. Now, the bees won't really get to me, but I can come over here and I can get the hornet larvae. And they are another artifact. They are another thing that you are going to use later to upgrade things, but for now, that is also a thing that you can do. Now, that is also important to say that you can catch the bees if you need to. That is also something that you can do. So, like, basically, if you get in trouble with the bees, like, if they come over to you and they start to... you know, they start to attack you, then you can just pull out your net and actually collect them, and that's how you would actually get them. The bees are actually the easiest thing to catch in the game because, you know, they come right to you, but of course you kind of have to be ready for them. Be ready for them. Okay. Alright, so this is another thing we can catch. These are the grasshoppers, the fairing grasshoppers. Just gotta be a little careful. Now I have one. Right, so that's already 4 bugs. Like again, so there's the bees also, but then I believe that there are... there's one more here that we can get, but I think it comes at a later time. Or rather, it's not actually at a later time. Is it around here? There's a horned beetle that we can get. But I don't think it's around here. No, we'd have to go back. I don't feel like going back, so I'm not going to do it. But I'll try to remember to do it before we head out. In the meantime, there is something else that we can do with the net. So here are some birds, right? And so all you gotta do is get really close up to them, target them very, very carefully. That one suspecting, and I probably won't do it because they are very fast and very, very skittish, but... You can catch their feathers, is basically what I'm trying to say. Usually if you walk away and come back, they will fly back down after some time. Or at least they used to. Yeah, there they go. So you can always try again, but actually, I'm gonna just try one more time. Just to be... yeah, you have to be like really, really careful with them. So there's two things that you can get from the birds. You can get regular feathers, and then there's also blue feathers, but they come from a very specific bluebird. So you just have to kind of keep your eye out for them. And that's usually like the big thing with them specifically. Ugh. Okay, I'm not going to try anymore. If we need them for a future thing, which we will, I'll come back to them. But for now, it's just too much. It's just too much effort for what it's worth. Okay. Shoot. And let's enter Skyview. Right, first dungeon of the game. Here we are. Alright. Again, why is it called Skyview Temple if you go underground to do anything with it? But okay. Sure. Sure. Right. Okay. So basically, dowsing ability is pretty much shut off because we're not gonna... there's too many monsters in here to back her down. So what we're going to do is save in here, you know, just so that we can say that we've done this. And we actually haven't saved since we've been in the sky, so it'd be really helpful to do that, especially because we did things in the sky. These are keys. They pretty much die in one hit, so that's all you really need to worry about. And then the spider web is also something that goes through the portal in the temple. For now, what I'm going to do is actually go all the way down the staircase. And then or hurt by keys, because that's the embarrassing thing, is getting hurt by keys. If they're fire keys, that's one thing, but if they're regular keys, I guess not. I just feel like I'd be really embarrassed to just get hit by regular keys, but that's just me. Okay. We're supposed to climb up here, right? But we're not going to do that because, first of all, what we want is right there. But there we go. And we got it, but we're going to get bitten as soon as we get up there, so there's a real point. So moving on to the next section. Now there's this eye thing, and now we just have to rotate our sword, follows our sword, and it falls out. And now we've unlocked the thing. That's this room, basically. There's this amber relic in that corner over there that we can't quite get. I'll explain why in a minute. I don't even think if we ran into this wall there. Oh, no, we could. Okay, cool. But there's a easier way of getting those, like, hanging out. Those, like, artifacts that hang out. At a little bit later point, but... Took me a few tries, but you know, sometimes it's the way, it's the way to go. Right. Further in. Okay, and this area is one of the first big rooms of the temple. Remember how I was saying that there are actually green bokoblins? Well, here one is. They are significantly tougher than the other ones. However, they have slightly more health, but they also, what's it called? You know, they pretty much fight exactly the same way, so that's not an issue. So as you can see back there, we had a switch. I believe that this is something that raises the water. If we don't need this now, then we will probably need it at a later point. But we're gonna flick it open now, see what happens. All right. Alright, and then these are mini Skulltulas. As you can see, they have a little skull on the back of them. I hate spiders, by the way. I actually hate spiders. That's something that is also a funny little thing that came up in Alex's stream a couple days ago. That like how do arachnophobes feel about Spider-Man, but quite honestly, I guess it's because, you know, he's part human, so I don't really feel like it's that big of an issue. But it was just kind of something funny that came up, and this Skulltulas reminded me of that. So there's mini Skulltulas, but then, of course, you know, if there's an enemy called Mini, there has to be a big one, right? Yeah, so these are Skulltulas, and so they knock you into things. So now I have to deal with the small ones, but then I also have to go back up there and get the big ones. I hated it when these things jumped on me as a kid. I freaked out and I hated it. Like, I freaked out and it just like, I never like got over it. I like screamed in the middle of the night when like one jumped on me. They made them really, really not friendly in this game. Like, okay, like Ocarina of Time, Nintendo 64 Skulltulas, sure. I'm 100% with those. These are legitimately terrifying. Like, look at this thing. That's basically what you gotta do. It's just like spin them around and get them to what's it called? And just like get them to turn around, and then you stab the back of their thing. So that specific, what's it called? That specific stone tablet was telling us that we have to go into each of these rooms. You know, the one that I hit, this, like the slingshot thing for was one of them, and then we hit the other one over here. So now we actually have to get the water to come out so that we can get on this log that's down here and then across to the next room. Also finding a key, I believe. Yes, we have a key on. We have a lock on that door. You know, just in case people don't know how old Zelda games work, then I definitely want to provide that as well. Nice. So now, you know, to get around these spiders, because they're not gonna budge. Anyway. We're gonna just go across the room? The room? Without falling down, but evidently we are going to fall down. By using these vines that we shoot, the vines that we shoot down with our slingshot. Oh, come on now. Alright, we almost lost our shield there. That's really not good in this specific situation. But there we go. In the room with two glittering, in a room with 2 glittering gemstones, you shall find a temple path. A temple map. Okay, gaze upon that map until your eye finds the X for it is there. That you must strike another gemstone to reveal a path. That is why. Yeah, so important thing. You can actually get stuck in the webs, and you will have, if you don't cut all of these, then you will have to do this constantly. But sometimes, you know, the motion controls don't like to, or not even the motion controls, the controls don't like to cooperate with that, so they just don't. Okay, so now we have this door up here, and I believe this also gives us something of use. I think this is the map, since we just talked about the map, but maybe it's the compass. No, it's the map. Okay, good. Okay, so now we have the map of this place, and, you know, as you can see, it reveals the locations of everywhere we have to go. Alrighty. So now we can, you know, figure out this map here. That's not the minus button, this is the minus button. So these are the 2 X's that they were talking about. Of course, we can't get across here because while there's a stone tablet, you know, right in that spot that we just were, there's something else that'll allow us to get in here and raise the water levels, which is what we essentially need to do. So let's go down into this pit here. Is that where we want to go? Oh, no, not even. Okay, so now, as it was saying before, there was one that was above, and now we have to go to the one that is below. So we're gonna go back out this way. And now, we're gonna go back into the other room. I don't think there's anything of use up there yet. We can climb that wall, and I think up there is a shortcut to this room, which honestly I feel like is probably best if we... Okay, so that's a monster claw. I think we went over monster claws in the very in the first session, but basically they are again an artifact. Okay, and now we have a shortcut. So this is back at the beginning of the room, and then this is the main room here. We can just fall down that way, and we don't have to go like fully around the spiral to do things like that again. But this is not where I want to be, actually. Have I ever fallen down here before? I feel like I haven't. Oh well. Oh, okay. It's over there. Over there is where we want to go. Okay. Oh, well, there were vines, other places that I could have gone, and I didn't do that because why? I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Okay. As you can see, the water is still low here, so there's probably a hint that we need to go down here. As you can see, there is a little hole that we can climb through, and here's the one above. Well, this is the one that we targeted up below. And so now we're underwater. Just kidding, we're swimming. Okay. This will be important later, I think. Well, no, I know, but like, I think that's not something that we can access until later. Oh, okay. I think we need to go out to access what's over there because the room is split, and that was what that those vines were over there. Okay. So now, I think we can climb up onto this log. We should be able to. Maybe we had to hop. Oh, no, we can. Okay. And I do forget what this is over here. I believe it's the compass, but I don't know if... I don't remember a compass as being somewhat of an issue. And I think we actually have to fight this one. Now we just need to do more little circles over here so that we can open this chest. Okay, and that's the key we needed. So we did need to come here anyway because the door that we need to proceed is being locked. Okay. Look at that. First main room done. Helpful. Okay, so you see that rupee over there? Like how I can't actually like knock into the wall to get it. I could probably, you know, do some little tricky stuff over here to try to get to it, but I don't think that's the way that's intended. And we are actually about to see why that is. So this is our second main room. As you can see, there's some more skulltulas, but now there's a big statue in the middle of here, and then right there's another thing that we can use to, or that we can shoot to see what it does. It opens that door, of course. I don't know why I said anything else other than that, but there we go. Alright. Uh-oh. Looks like it's time for a mini-boss. Okay. So this is a south location. This is a Salpos. They, basically, are skeleton people. So you just kind of need to be careful with the hits, because this thing hits hard. Like, if it hits me, it's probably going to take away like a heart or two. Or at least 2 seconds, I think, if I remember correctly. I made that look really easy, because it definitely is not as easy as it used to, you know, as I remember it being. But I guess it's just because I knew what to expect. Okay, so we're still trapped in here, as you can see. So let's open this chest and see what maybe this item will help us. Yeah, it definitely looked easy, but it's really I wouldn't say it's really an easy fight, especially if you miss a lot. I just kind of like am used to how Zelda works, so I just feel like that was kind of part of it. But now we have another item here. So wow, 3 items in 1 session. Let's go. Okay, so basically this is a beetle. So you can basically remotely pilot it around and it will fly. And it'll do things that you can reach things that you would usually not be able to reach. Yeah, that was me. Excuse. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. If that were me, I would have just passed out. Completely. Okay, so good thing about this is that it can just fly around, but we really need to make sure that it hits this thing, because this is what we need to get out. And I almost didn't hit it when I was supposed to, so that would have been a problem. Okay. So now we can get out of here. Not much else in there for us except for a mini boss and an item that we need. Yeah. Sorry for the hard swallow. Really need to get better at like that hard swallow. Hello? Okay, you too. Okay. So yeah, so the beetle is the thing that can fly around and collect things for you. It usually, what's it called? Takes some maneuverability. Sometimes you just need to make sure that you fire in the right way. But if you hit anything specific, then it will stop and return to you. Or that'll stop trying to fly and return to you. But basically, this is what the main specific action of this move is that you get stuff. And that is really, really important. And quite honestly, I think I am going to forego... I didn't mean to pull it up. Nope. What are my potions for that? In fact, I think this one... I'm going to use that so that I can do that. That's helpful right there. That is basically an extra life. But well, I mean, like, I feel like this is a thing in Breath of the Wild for those of you who are, you know, relatively new to the series. But overall, that's one of the... Okay. That is a fairy, and so fairies, what they will do is, in a pinch, they're gonna help you out because they're gonna revitalize at least, I think, 6 to 8 hearts depending on the game. And with that, then you know, basically, like, if you run out of lives, if you forget to use your potions or anything like that, then you have the opportunity to, you know, revitalize yourself without dying, specifically. But actually, I don't even know why I'm doing these guys because I can't really get over here, at least not yet. Oh, hello. I didn't know that one was down here. Oh, there's 2. Okay, wonderful. I'll ignore the other one for now. I didn't know these were down here. I don't think I've ever been down here in any of those playthroughs. But there we go. Basically, I'm gonna just go around this room and use the beetle to get items that stray around here. See that? That gave us a lot of rupees. And then run around and try to grab. And as you can see, there is our 3rd heart piece of today's session. I just need to be able to get to it. I believe that if I fire the beetle all the way up there, then I can get to it. That's going to take some time. Perfect. Perfect. Now, I think something that the game doesn't necessarily explain to you, but that you kind of learn anyway just by, you know, using the beetle, you just, when it flashes red like that, you can't, like, your time's running out, so you have to kind of be careful with, how long it goes. Thank you, I'll read that in a second. Let's see, Carl Henry Cote in 1987, I think. I think that's how that last name is pronounced. Thank you for following. Please, we take that. Okay. Alrighty. You see, I'm supposed to actually go around this, like, little bend up here. Beetle's pretty slow at this stage. There are upgrades that we will give to it that will make it so that it's not as slow. But for now, it is very slow, and we have to just work with how it is. But right now, it looks like we're going to go into another room here, off of this main room. Alright, and if I remember correctly, this is another room where we'll have to raise the water level or anything, and things like that. But I believe also this is probably where we start to get into the latter half of the temple, and we get the boss key. I hear enemy music. Ah, okay, I see. Let's turn this way. Let's see what else we can do with this beetle. Very nice. Okay, so now we can get back up to that area. But we're not going to go there yet because, unfortunately, we're going to have to fight one of these things by itself. At least. So as you can see, I don't want to do this. I hate. Why did I do that? Now, I know I'm gonna need these, but here we go. Alright, good. I finally did a fatal blow successfully without any issues. I don't know why it took forever to do that, but okay, so as you can notice, like, I can get these two to open, but I can't get that third one to open. So actually we are in need of a box that is stuck up here. It's just not B box. Like the one that we just, you know, brought down with all the hearts was not the box that we needed, but this one's pretty sturdy, and that one's not going to break upon impact. So here we go. Right. So basically we stand on the box to make sure that we can get all three of these. I don't think it takes that much. It's not that big of a block puzzle. There are some very specific block puzzles that we may have to do, may or may not have to do in future. But for now, this one's totally doable. Alright, and now we have all three. So now... I can say with confidence that that one is a lot harder to do with motion controls. Alrighty, here we go. You just have to like really kind of like, yeah. Kind of like just spam my right stick, my poor right stick. Oh, we lost something, whatever that was. Okay. Now we can travel back through the door, and we will stay nice and dry because the water only came up to there. Yep. Alright. So we got an extra key, and that means that we can go to this other door that's on the other side, where we just chopped down those, chopped down the Decobabas over here. And I believe this room is the room that we use to get the boss key. The boss keys are very unique in this specific game. Ah, there we go. Okay, so this one, you have to actually, like, make sure that they are lined up correctly. Like, if you try to hit them that way, then they're gonna just regenerate. So what you have to do is make sure that you, that they hit in the same direction. Otherwise, you will not be able do this and I'm actually about to die. Fee, I know. Fee, I know. Fee, I know. Fee, I know. I'm trapped in a thing. With the monster. I haven't saved in like a week. Fine. I'm gonna get it. He'll come back. I'll get it. Ugh. I feel like out of the ones that are like you have to be precise with, it's definitely this one. Because you have to actually be precise with getting it. Oh, come on. Ugh. Oh well. Ugh. Well, I think now I died, right? But I had the fairy, so we can keep going. Oh, come on now. Ugh, finally, goodness gracious. It's so annoying. And you only get one heart for it. It's stupid. For some reason, I just have like such a hard time with that specific enemy type, and that's not the only time that we see it. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. Far from it. These guys. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, and so what's easy about this one, anyway, you can just... Boop! It's gone. Spider gone. Okay. So we are actually going to hit this, and this will allow us to just go back to that middle room without having any issues. Yep, and so here we are again. Okay, so you can see the big boss door over there. You can see it, like, because Zelda's aura is over there, but we still have 2 more chests to get. And then one of those chests is a nice big shiny chest over here. So we need to get over there because we can't get into the boss door without that. However, we have another bottomless pit. So if you are afraid of heights and this, you know, triggers that, then please look away. Please look away, because... Sometimes they take a little bit more effort to get off the side there. Alrighty. Good boy. So we're gonna save, even though we lost a fairy and a potion. Because we're about to fight a boss, but then we're probably gonna leave the temple, go back, get some extra protection, save, you know, get an extra bottle of potion, all of that, just so that we can, you know, be prepared for this fight that's coming up. Okay. More jumping over bottomless pits. Or into bottomless pits. I mean... Am I supposed to do that? I'm supposed to do this, right? Yeah. Sometimes it decides to mess with me. I believe you can also use the beetle to do this. If you're out of, so like if you're ever out of slingshot, what's it called? If you just don't feel like doing it, then you can just use the beetle to do it. It takes a little bit longer, but you know, it's an option there, just in case you ever run out of pellets for your slingshot. Okay. I'm gonna jump over here and hopefully not into the bottomless pit, because I'm really inconvenient for me right now. Then line up with that and go for it. Okay. Of course we had to do all of this crazy stuff to we just slide down a bit, just a touch to make sure we don't hit the... Okay, perfect. Alright. Golden carving. Alright, those are basically our keys for this specific... well, all the dungeons, I believe, for the most part. Oh, I thought I was gonna fall off or something. Okay, so we can go over here and unlock this door, right? But, I'm actually going to leave the temple and go, get some other, things before we start here. Including, that third heart container, or that fourth heart container, so we'll have a full set of hearts, actually. We have to do some very rude things to do it. And unfortunately all the monsters will respawn, but it's really, you know, we've unlocked all the doors at this point. We're pretty much okay to just come back here, fight our way back through, and we won't have any issues, especially because all we have to do is just walk right through, to the gate, to the door, the big door. Okay. Actually, yeah, we are gonna go to the sky. We are gonna go to the sky. We do. Okay. So we could... No, we can't. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to get those now. So you remember this pumpkin island, right? Well, I believe in the last session, we went here and we saw a pan-up of a heart container. So we're gonna have to cause some trouble for people to do this, but it is the only way to get in here with extra health. So we're gonna just do some things. I hate doing this. I hate causing people trouble. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see, we're gonna just sneak over here. And we're gonna not talk to anyone. Nothing of making any noise or anything like that, but just, you know. Whatever do you mean? I don't know what you mean by rough housing. I don't know what you mean by rough housing. I think it takes a couple of tries. It's for my own good. It's for Zelda, I promise. It's for the good of the people. It's for the good of the people, I promise. It's for the good of the people. I love how all the lights are just automatically off, like, give me that. Okay. So, oh, we have an extra heart. Alright. I don't think she's gonna talk to me now. Okay. Sure. Listen. Skyloft's Night Commander. Okay. Yeah, sure. You know, it's not like we have a boss fight or anything like that. It's not like, you know, we had somebody following us into the tower or anything like that. No, nothing like that. No. Okay. Okay, let's head out and do this thing here. Get some altitude here and just keep flying around. Just have to head back to Skyward. So basically, like, there is actually a way that you can kind of, you can look down or like dive into very specific areas of Skyward if you choose to. And if you aim the right way, then you can do that. Alright. So we're back at Skyloft. And the Knight Commander should be here. I hope I actually have the soup. I'm pretty sure I do.
Hey! Oh!
Alright. That's right, I sure did, because I broke a chandelier. Here you go. Here you go. Okay. Alright, first mission done. And I ran into a wall because I wasn't paying attention. Alright. We can use this too. You are supposed to go there for that specific, what's it called? For that specific Goddess Cube chest, but, like, that's actually the way you're supposed to do it, but, you know, we're not going to do it that way because we, haven't activated that one yet. I think it is one that's really specific to, the area. Still really don't know how you're supposed to get these, but I guess we'll figure it out at some point. Into the middle of the pumpkin. Okay. Delivery complete. Okay. So now we've done that. I think Kina hates us now, so that's totally fine. In fact, she's not even here. I think she's probably outside, tending to the pumpkins, and I think eventually we will help her. What do you have to say? I kinda am, actually. Oh, right, yeah. We have something to do with Strick later. Much later in the game, though. You know, if you didn't know about the bug net, then that's how you kind of come to know about it. But, yeah. That is how that works. Okay, I think... Yeah. Kina's out here. And that's a little bit of a hint. So she's wondering, like, how she's gonna be able to harvest all these pumpkins, and that's something for later. But for now, I probably should have done this while I was already over there, but I am going to head back to the bazaar so that we can restock on potions. If we can get another... If we can get another fairy, that'd be really helpful. I don't know if the one in Skyview Temple actually respawns, but if it does, that'd be really great. If it doesn't, I have another solution. But let's just get to the bazaar right now. There's 2 locations for fairies that I generally know. So... You know, as long as we can use one of those, then that'd probably be for the best. But let's get a potion. Yes, please. I have 20 rupees to spare. I wish I could pay double for the soup, actually. That'd really help, actually. Now, the thing I'm wondering is if I can upgrade my stuff already. Because, if so, that'd be really helpful going into this fight, but, if we can't, it would be really... No, we need a jelly blob. Now, where do we get a jelly blob? Because I feel like we could do this. In fact, I am going to do this. Okay. So what we can do is, because we're already on Skyloft, we can sleep. Or we could go to this what's this thing over here? The cave that we were in before, where our bird was trapped, and we can fight some slimes, or choo-choos as they're called in this game, and we can get the jelly blobs that way as well. But we kind of have to be lucky with it, so it's not always going to be a guaranteed. The good thing is that this game autosaves, so. And work on repopulating your wallet as well. Don't really need that heart, so I'll just leave it there. Okay. Please. Give me a jelly block. Oh. Okay, remember when I said there was only 3 bugs on Skyloft? I was wrong. So there's actually a 4th bug here that is kind of evading me right now. This thing, but it just ran from me because I think there's jelly blob, jelly blob. Any jelly blobs. Any jelly blobs at all. Huh? Monster. I mean, I'll take it because, you know, those are useful too, but really, really like a jelly blob. Jelly blob would be really, really helpful right now. Something I forgot to do earlier, there's a chest here. We can get, and that is also really, really helpful. I don't think this is it. There's another one. We got 20 rupees back. We really grind for money, we really don't, you know, don't need to worry about it too much. But how do I get up there again? I do forget. Wait, this totally means that I introduced Keese in the first episode and forgot. There we go! So this is a jelly blob. So basically, choo-choos will sometimes drop these, and they're helpful. Because, you know, for exactly the thing that I showed off earlier, which is the upgrading of all of the tools that you know, that you carry with you. Okay, maybe it's not there. Where? My question right now is, where is... How do I get up there? Maybe I, like, passed it and didn't realize it? Maybe. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, no. No? Oh, okay. No, it is right here, so... Go over here, and then... Yeah, I just walked past it. Hey, 40 extra rupees, I will take that. We take that. Okay. I think just barring the fairy, I think we're pretty much ready to fight the boss at this point. I just want to upgrade that shield because it will give us more than 2 hits of it. And we will probably need it for this fight because, it basically, like, it is going to, test your skill with the motion controls a lot. That's basically what I'm going to go with explaining this without spoilers. I just find it funny how I can just, like, sometimes I can just get this really, really easily, and then other times I cannot. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. Let's upgrade our shields.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's upgrade our gear.
Haha.
Okay, so shields can be upgraded 3 times. You will need these specific materials, or the materials that he outlines for you every time that you go to upgrade. They change. So it is really important that you note them down and make sure that you are gathering the right materials so that you can upgrade them to the next level when it's first available to you. It's usually the easier thing to do because otherwise you will have to, like, you'll break your shields, and you want to make sure that you don't break your shields. More shields will become available to you in the rest of the game. I don't know if we're gonna get to any other shields before the end of this, but it is something that we will get to, especially within the next session that we do. For now, I need to re-equip the shield. You'll usually have to re-equip your shield when you upgrade it because it kind of treats it as a new shield even though it's the same shield that you've been carrying this entire time. Who knows? But yeah, it's important to know. Let's get the beetle back on to... what's it called? Okay. Let's roll him back here. Two things I'm going to try to do. First thing is that I'm actually going to go to main Baron because I want to try to get first the fairy that's within that big tree, and then also there's something else here that I wanted to try to get. It's not the goddess cubes though. There's a couple of bugs that are mainly in this area. As you can see, there's another goddess cube over there and then another one over here. We can't get to either of these yet, so it's just best to leave them. But I think around the corner here there was something else. I see an amber relic over here. I think I might have saw something. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I did. Okay. Link. Link. There we go. There you go, buddy. At least we have an extra heart. It only took smashing somebody's chandelier that they paid probably like thousands of rupees for, but it's okay. It's okay. So the funny thing is, and something I noticed when I went back and played this game recently, the shield block sound is actually the same shield block sound that they use in Breath of the Wild. They never change that. Like if you go back, like if you know, if you're listening to like a shield sound in here, and then like if you go to, you know, play Breath of the Wild and then like listen to the shield sound, they're exactly the same shield sound. They reused it. I just find it funny that they reused it. Okay. Well, now we got a woodland rhino beetle. This is one of the beetles that's, you know, exclusive to this area. And so that makes at least 3 bugs that you can get around here. We're gonna try your hand at getting the other bug, but we're gonna have to just... I first want to heal up, but I'm not gonna do it there because that's not a good place to do it. And then there is another... Okay, so what I'm gonna do is get this ready. Because we're gonna at least need to scoop something. Just like and then you can also stab these a little bit. A little stabby with these. But I believe that there should be a fairy in here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe... Aha! Okay. And there we go. Where's Swims at the same time? I love it. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty... Alright, and let's make sure that we don't tap that. Okay. And actually, I want to make sure that this is set to the heart potion. Because... Okay, instead. Just so that we don't accidentally, like, release the fairy before we're ready to do anything else, you know? Before we do anything else in the fight. I don't want to do that. But, so there's something specific with the bug net. So, if you remember how before I was saying that you can use the net to get feathers from birds. Right there, that's a bluebird, and they're kind of rare. So, when you see these, it's probably best to attempt to try and... Yes! So, and that's time to stab it. Oh, well, happy birthday to your dad. And that's totally okay. You know, I appreciate you lurking. I appreciate, you know, anybody and everybody who's lurking. You know, it still helps me out either way, so I definitely appreciate it. But yeah, it's, but yeah, so blue, feathers are rare. So when you see a blue bird, then it's usually a good, chance to just go ahead and, you know, get that specific bird. Now, they tend to, you know, use the effort to actually, like, scoop up their feathers because they, are rare and you won't really see them all the time. But you can also get the regular bird feathers, from the red and, yellow ones. So I could go back into this little Kikwi grounds over here that we were in before and try to heal up a little bit before going in. But I don't think, you know, we'll come across some more parts, so we can just keep going. Just as long as we don't die. Because then we just have to waste another fairy, you know? So there is that. Okay. You'd see a blue feather. I mean, yeah, I guess they're kind of rare. I don't know. We have a lot of blue jays around here. So there is also... No. I swear to goodness, if I drink that potion before I am ready, I'm going to be very, very angry. It's a fun thing you can do. You can scare these guys with the beetle. Sometimes. And they'll actually get distracted so you don't even have to deal with their henchmen. Wrong thing. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna actually look for these here so that I can do that. Catch them. So these are Deku Hornets. These are also native to this area. Look a little... They look mean. It's because they are mean because they sting you. So you just have to... Please, 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 thank you. Alright, and then we can also do the same thing that we did before, which is slingshot it down and get the larvae. And then also let this guy. No, it flew away. That's okay. So beetles are good for... Or like, you know, the bugs are actually good for brewing potions. Or at least making them a little bit more powerful. So that is something, you know, we can do. That is something we can do in the future, and that's definitely something that I kind of forgot about when we were out there. But it's too late now, and we really don't have that many hearts that we really need to worry about it. It's honestly just as good that we're getting in here with as many hearts as we do. Because, you know, if you didn't really like think about using the other things in you, probably would have not gone in with just, well, you would have just gone in with standard 6 hearts, and you know that's not as good. Well, not necessarily as good, but you know, more health is always good, is basically what I'm trying to say here. Let's just save again. Let's just save every chance we get, just to be safe. Save. There we go. Alright, and now we should just please. We've already been here, we've defeated all the monsters, we just need to make sure that we don't die or anything like that. In fact, we can use shortcuts to make our life a lot easier. Get more enemies. Blah blah blah. LMAO, you didn't even see me. monster claw. I'm gonna have so many monster claws by the end of the series, I'm telling you. Okay. Also these guys off the thing again. But yeah, you see how easy that was. Like, it was literally like... Okay, we should just let them come in more closely. Nope, nope. So annoying. So annoying because, like, literally just try to get in here, one hit. Now we're good. I'm hoping this controls better with motion controls too, because goodness gracious, like when I say that never worked when I was on Wii, that like never, almost like never worked when I was on Wii. Can't tell you. Well, wait, actually, before we do that, let's save again. Save. Alright. Okay, so first boss here. Before that, we are going to go inside here and rotate this key. And basically, we just need to make sure that it gets into the right spot so that we can... you'll see it glow. It'll glow when it's in the right spot. More or less, like that. So you just need to get into that shape, and then sometimes it'll rotate, but you just need to... Well, no, it won't rotate because I just accidentally did that. And then it fits in, and then that's how you get the boss key in. It's supposed to be like a nice little, like, puzzle when you had a Wii remote and it's like you grip it kind of a weird way, and it's supposed to be like clever and stuff like that. I just think it's kind of... Not that it's dumb, but it's a fun thing. It's in the Wiimote for action adventures. It really is, though. Alright, so now we're here meeting our first boss. And this dude, it's very flamboyant. Oh boy. Okay, so we know who is behind the tornado that was in the last part that we did. It was this guy. Okay. And he can also sense where our friend is here. Okay, so this is Gearham. He's very flamboyant. We don't actually have much of a history from him other than the fact that he was following us. Yeah. So, we're gonna fight him because he wants our friend dead, and we don't want that. And so, this is another thing that we can see, that she also has somebody helping her. But he's very dramatic, as you can see. But also he can teleport. I think that was kind of obvious from the other bit at the very top of this. Gay coded villains mode, pretty much. He still makes me uncomfortable though. I just so he's going to fight us. He will so he basically you know, takes our challenge to fight us. But is pretty confident in the fact that he's going to win. Which might be a reality. We'll see. We'll see how many attempts this takes. But we saved beforehand, so we should be fine. Okay, so what he does is he follows our sword. And so it's important that we make sure that we don't. So, like, this is going to be the first phase. He's going to track our sword. We need to make sure that we are making less than predictable movements. But he can also appear behind us, which is really, really kind of the big thing here. And yeah, he can grab us when we're, you know, doing really strong things. Whether or not, it doesn't necessarily matter. But, you know, targeting him again is actually really key. And then he can eventually, if we're not quick enough, use our sword against us, which is not good. Sorry if I'm not reading chat, I gotta kind of focus here. Eventually we'll do enough damage to him that he will move on to the second fight. Okay, so this is the second phase. He pulls out his own sword, and now we will still have to be careful with how we deal with him. Yeah. Was I behind something? No. This will probably take me a few tries, but we're not going to end until we beat him. Oh, come on now. Wasn't a successful dodge. We just kind of have to be. Oh, come on. course I immediately lose it from that. Ugh, so annoying. He doesn't really block very well, does he? But then again, this is the first fight, so I have to be a little bit more careful with that. We did it! Whew. Okay. Well, it has to have some kind of skill in using it, doesn't it? Okay, so the thing is, he kind of kept us long enough so that Zelda's gone. I guess I suppose. Well, you see, we kind of need to get in his way because he's in our way. So, there is also that. And for that, we get another heart container. No need to go collect more heart pieces. We have our 8th heart piece right here, which is nice. And it also heals us up. I mean, like, am I really bothered by using the potion? No. 20 rupees is basically nothing. If you go around and fight enemies, you'll basically, you know, not have any issues. Ooh. Okay, so there's fish in this game. Usually, you know, Zelda games will have fish, but I don't think it's really relevant to at least this game. But here we are, in the spring that Zelda was just at. Unfortunately, she is no longer here. Oh, is that why they call it Skyview Temple? Because, like, that's where it is? We figured it out, guys. We figured out why it's called Skyview Temple. We did it. Congrats. But this is the spring. So basically, you know, you can get more, what's it called here? You know, butterflies, birds, blue feathered birds. I'm gonna grab that, what's it called up there? That rupee up there, because I'm gonna need more rupees to go buy another potion. There we go. We can just call it back at any point. Just B. I don't think I ever explained that. Okay. So now we are going to Z-target this, and there's also fairies here if you want to get some. If you ever run out, you can come back here, but, you know, of course you have to go all the way through the temple again. You don't have to fight Xand, or not Xand. I guess I'm used to, I get Xand and Girahim mixed up a little bit, because they're both kind of gray-ish, and with glowing eyes, but... Okay. Okay. So just explaining that, you know, there's 2 places that she has to pray at. This one, and then the Earth Spring, which is coming up. Well, does that look familiar? Okay, and now we have the ruby tablet. This looks just like the emerald tablet, which is something that we covered in the first sector here, in the, you know, the first session that we did. Okay, so now we're gonna take this back to Skyloft. And then, you know, it'll open up another place that we can go. Okay, so now we're gonna head back out. And I think it's gonna automatically take us out, which is really convenient. Oh, there's Kiki. Hello. It's our friend. I didn't find her yet, sorry. Suppose so. Okay. So yeah, so everyone's been reunited while we were there, which is good. And so now, all we have to do is get back up to the sky. He just wishes as well, and, you know, we are to head back up to the sky. Alright, yes I do. Hey. Sorry. Need some noises. Let's get back up to Skyward here. Let's see if I can show you guys what it's like to upgrade a potion. Before we do that, though. In the meantime, all we have to do is go in here, and then essentially what we'll do, or what we'll get to do, is what we can do. Let me lose my brain words. Mouth. Work. Please. Thank you. So we're gonna buy another red potion. And the red potion is going to replenish us, but we are also going to see if we can get it upgraded. We're going to move into a new area soon. Okay. And again, 20 rupees is nothing. We just got 20 rupees in the temple, so we definitely have enough. Let's see what we can use. Okay, so unfortunately we actually do need to go to the new area to infuse it. So there is that, unfortunately. But it is something we can do, and I think that we will do before the next boss. Okay. In the meantime, we might as well come over here and get this iron shield, because we will need it if we're going to a hot area. I mean, you know, it's not going to protect us from electricity, but I don't think we'll need to worry about that in the lava area. But our current shield will burn, and so what we want to do is make sure that we are well protected with lava instead of, you know, with any kind of what's it called? Any fire attacks or anything like that. That's also good. Okay. Okay, and then he creepily puts this in our pouch. And I think he's going to tell us that he has the iron shield, but it's fine. Because we already know he has the iron shield. Haha. Okay. I don't believe we have to come here at night. We can just go ahead and come here and just place a tablet in without the need for what's it called? Without the need for sleeping. We could sleep, but it's totally not necessary. Okay. All right. New sector. It even has a volcano on it. Wonder if anyone like ever sees that. I feel like probably not, but I mean they have to see the columns in the sky, right? I don't know. Anyway, that's the new column. So that's the second opening in the cloud barrier, and it's located in northeast. And then that's a new area on the surface that we can visit, you know, as soon as we're prepared. But, actually, this is where we are going to actually end it for now. So, alright, let's transition. Could sleep, but should we? Probably not. Alright, let's get Pretzel Rocks backing up here. So I'm going to end it there for now. We will go and look at the new area at a certain point later. I just want to make sure that you guys see the schedule that I just made during all of this. That's something. That's definitely something. Now, how did I... A better question is, how did I do this before? Because I definitely do not remember. No. Alright, you know what? Let me just do Pretzel for now. Make sure you guys can hear Pretzel. You guys can't, but you will be able to in a moment. There we go. I don't want it to be louder than me, though. That's important. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so let me just get the schedule going here. Okay. So then how did I do... So we're gonna just do the special Christmas New Year's schedule here. I guess I can talk about it verbally while I'm getting it up, but there will be a total of 4 streams next week. So it's gonna look like it's gonna be Tuesday, Wednesday. Sorry, not Thursday at all. Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a couple fun announcements and stuff. They're going to be happening as well. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's where it puts me. Okay, so I'll just load it into this random spot here. I probably deleted it. That's probably why I can't find it. Okay, let's get this up here. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, I need to resize that. You're gonna see it transition, but I'm gonna actually make sure that it's actually like a good size. I'm gonna put this to on my left, but you guys are gonna see it as right. Shrinking this down, making sure it's a good size, and bam. Okay, my new schedule here. at least for now. So next week, we're gonna be doing 4 streams, like I said. So Tuesday, how do I point? Tuesday, Wednesday is gonna be at our usual 8:30 time, and then we're gonna do. One of these 2 days is going to be Minecraft with Yuki, with DJ Yuki, as you guys have come to know with my streams. So I'm going to be running it with her. One of those days is going to be Minecraft with her. I think the other day is going to be Minecraft by myself with the what's it called? The I should remember my series. The It's over here. Nice. Thank you. With the advancements world. So those 2 days are probably going to be Minecraft. I might make them longer. At least the Tuesday one may be a little bit longer. It depends on what day that Yuki wants to stream Minecraft on her channel. So that's like the general gist of how things are going to go. With either of those, I might double up and do another game. We'll see. But you know, the TBDs are kind of just TBDs. I did want to try to do something kind of special because, you know, it is going to be a while until I can do this kind of special schedule again. There may be 1 or 2 times that I'll be able to do like a 3rd stream a week, but it's going to be a little bit less consistent in terms of like whether or not I can do special event streams like special weeks scheduled like this, because I've usually been kind of sticking to like either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and maybe a Friday or 2, and then a Sunday. Usually I can't stream on Thursdays. Thursdays are usually my busy days. This week is no different. I'm getting a filling actually. I should be fine. I don't think I'm gonna have any issues. But Monday's not, like tomorrow we're not actually going to be streaming because I have like a whole bunch of other things that I have to run, errands that I have to do, and a meeting that I have to run. So there's always that. There's not always that, but like there is, that's what's happening with tomorrow. So Monday and Thursday are out for very specific life reasons. Friday, I'm not streaming because there is going to be a Chocolate Idol Network showcase, and I am going to be helping run it in the background, kind of just like as an incognito thing. But you should definitely check it out. Let me see if I can do a thing with the Switch gameplay, and maybe we can get the window capture working, but yeah, I'm doing a lot of things right now. We're gonna get the web thing up here so you guys can see the Chocolate Idol Network showcase flyer. We'll just try to do that at the end here. And then let's see. Choco Idol CIN. And then all right, how do I do this? I'm gonna turn off capture card, and then make sure that what's it called? I think this is only gonna work unless we have it there. But window capture. Oh, we need to choose another chrome.exe. Okay. All right, let me transition back here because this is actually what I'm going to be running. So here is the Chocolate Idol Network flyer. It's a Coco Cutie celebration. So this is a New Year's Eve showcase. Basically, if you like Oto Temita, Uta Temita, generally like indie idol stuff, I definitely recommend that you check this out. It's going to be on their Twitch as well. So it's going to be here. So you have no excuse if you're listening and watching. So twitch.tv/CocoIdols_CIN is where it's going to be. And it's going to be this Friday at 7. That's going to be really cool. So yeah, I definitely, highly recommend that you check that out if you are free on Friday. Which I hope you are because, it's kind of New Year's Eve. But yes, so that's going to be the exciting thing that's happening on Friday, and that is why I am not streaming. But yes, again, twitch.tv/CocoIdolCIN. You know what? Let me just type it in chat. I can type it in chat and then we'll have it there. It can't really like, wait, hang on. SO Coco Idols _ CIN. There we go. All right, so there you go. You can go ahead and follow there just to make sure that you're all ready for that when that event drops. It's going to be really, really great. Like, listen, like the people in that group are so talented. And honestly, like there's a lot of people in there that inspire me a lot, and it's going to be a really great time. So there is that happening, and just shout that out before we continue on with the outro here. So then Saturday is finally going to be our big return to Animal Crossing, finally, after like what seems like forever. I haven't actually been playing like regular Animal Crossing, so that's probably why we haven't actually been around with Animal Crossing. So there is that happening. Along with that is actually going to be a very special announcement. So if you are interested in my Animal Crossing series, then I definitely recommend that you check that out as well. Sunday is when we are going to do the part 3. We're going to go to Eldon, and hopefully complete that boss. If I have to cut it between entering the dungeon and making the dungeon a separate thing, then that's fine, because this stream was kind of long. I wanted to make sure that we got through the temple and like the area. I didn't really think that the fair and like forest area is like that much, but sometimes they can be a little bit more more involved in the other thing. But yeah, this is a big week. This is a really, really big week. There's more bigger announcements that are coming, but there's nothing I can talk about yet, unfortunately. But yeah, I think that there may be a time this week that if you're not following me on Instagram, that you should be, because I'm probably going to go ahead and do a end of year IG live stream. I don't know if that is something that I will end up doing, at least not this week, because this week's kind of crazy, but at a certain point I will. And yeah, okay, I think that's everything. So yeah, just to go over it again, stream days are Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday this coming week. Tuesday is going to be both of those, Tuesday and Wednesday, both of those days are probably going to be Minecraft, or potential for something else happening. That's fine. One of those 2 days will be with Yuki, and I think that when I know what she's doing, when she posts her schedule, she probably has during this, so this schedule will probably be updated before it goes on Instagram and Twitter, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, both of those days have the tendency to either be Minecraft or a Minecraft and something else. Just depends on how it's going to go. Again, Friday, Coco Cutie celebration. Please show support. Please come by. That'd be really awesome if you did. And then transitioning back. And then Saturday is going to be our return to Happy Home Designer. I know my boss is going to be really, really mad at me for that, but that's okay. And then that's going to be at 6 p.m. And then Sunday at 6 p.m. we are going to be doing we're going to be continuing Skyward Sword and finally do Eldon. Yeah, okay, so that's it. I think I can finally go to end screen. We will be doing a lot more stuff. I'm so busy. I'm just so busy. You know what's interesting though? I want to make sure. I know that was I when I was here. Hang on. Yeah, thank you guys for coming as well. I just want to make sure. I can check my stream settings after I'm done streaming. Like, what am I doing? Okay. Let's see who's live right now, if anyone. Let's see who's live. Who's live? Anyone I want to raid? Oh, okay. I do have somebody I want to raid. Bad Taz 64 is one of my friends from school, from college actually, to be exact, and he is in the middle of doing a I don't know how long subathon, or at least it's a marathon, so it's gonna be a minute. I want to throw a raid his way because he's really like, I don't know how he's doing this, honestly. Let's just pull up the raid message as per usual. And I remember to do it now because I also need to copy it down so I can remember it. So there is also that. And then for now, I think we're going to pass it over to him. Now keep in mind he is a mature streamer, so he doesn't exactly, he does swear way more than I do or that I ever will. And he kind of makes crude jokes and stuff like that. If that is a concern to you, then please, feel free to click off. But if you can support him, you can stick around to support him even for a little bit. That'd be really, really awesome. Because again, he's really, really working it out here. Okay. Right now he is playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, trying to do speed run. He is usually a speed runner, so there is that as well. And so he also, if you wanted to see any other like what else he's going to be playing over the marathon, then feel free to check out his description. He's going to have all of that available as well. Let me just make sure that the plays before I drop the raid on him. And yeah, I thank you guys for being here. I hope that you guys will, I should also check if he is available to stream. Okay, he is. Or that he is available to raid. But it's gone. The thought is gone. The thought is completely gone. But yeah, if you can stick around to support him, that'd be really, really awesome. Otherwise, I will see you guys on Tuesday with Minecraft or Minecraft. And there is that. Yes, goodbye thoughts. Goodbye. And yeah, I think we're gonna just drop this raid on him. He is really going for it. He's 28 hours into this run. Goodness gracious. All right, I hope that this doesn't disturb him anyway. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I am going to start the raid, and I will see you guys on Tuesday for hopefully Minecraft. All right, bye everyone.